What if Goku was sent to King Kai's world? How would this impact Dragon Ball Z Part 10?
I will not let you destroy my world! You see this? This is Goku T20!
If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make. Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z Discussion, where we do a what if discussion on Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball GT. Previously on What If Goku was sent to King Kai's world, we mentioned that Goku and everyone has now defeated Beerus the Destroyer, as they'll continue to celebrate their victory, and from there Whis offered to train Goku, as he has left and now a few weeks has passed and he came to pick up Goku. Vegeta and Piccolo also asked Whis if he can train him. Whis has agreed to train both of them, and now all three of them went to Beerus' world and they begun their training. While they're training, Frieza's man has come to planet Earth, and they use a Dragon Ball to resurrect Frieza. Upon their resurrection, Frieza has now decided to go and train for 6 months, since he heard that Goku went and beat Beerus, and he also wanted to make his army bigger. Frieza trained for 6 months, and for the other 2 months, he managed to go on to planet Vampa and recruit Broly to be on his team. With that, he went to planet Earth and he began to destroy everything until Kakarot came. Kakarot and everyone has now arrived to planet Earth, and now their battle has begun with Frieza. Frieza went and used his golden form, while Kakarot went and used the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 30. Vegeta was fighting with Broly, while Broly went and transformed to his Super Saiyan. Piccolo and Vegeta worked together to take him down. Broly then went and transformed to his legendary Super Saiyan, allowing him to even the playing field, while Frieza went and displayed his new power to Kakarot, and he has now transformed into his platinum form. Frieza then went and started to beat the shit out of Kakarot, but before anything can happen, Kakarot went and used his full power, as he has now used his Ultra Instinct. What if Goku was sent to King Kai's world, Part 10? Kakarot has now used his Ultra Instinct power yet again, getting Frieza to be very confused upon seeing his new power. It was the first time he has ever seen it. What's wrong, Frieza? Why do you look so confused for? You wish. I have achieved this power, monkey, for a reason. It surpasses any power that anyone can ever get. Your little small power-up won't do nothing towards this. With that, Kakarot went and he rushed towards Frieza, as he decked him right in his face. He then went and followed up. From there, he went and hit Frieza again, and it got him to be sent flying meters away. Frieza was confused on how Kakarot was strong enough to do that to his platinum form, and said, "How can a monkey do this to me? How did you get this power?" Frieza went and rushed towards Kakarot, and he started to attack him non-stop, but Kakarot dodged all of his attack like if they were nothing. This is the power of Ultra Instinct. You may have gotten stronger after training, but this power, you can only get from training with the Angel. With that, Kakarot went and kicked Frieza right in his spine, as he had trouble standing up, and from there he went and struck him in his face, as he got sent flying towards the rocks. Kakarot then went and picked Frieza up by his leg and threw him across the ocean. He then came right in front of him and struck him down. Frieza was completely surprised, as he couldn't believe the power that Kakarot was reeling, and from there Kakarot went and showed the difference between his power and Frieza, as he managed to go and overpower him with his Ultra Instinct. Frieza was very desperate. He didn't want to lose his battle. After all, he did come to planet Earth to get his revenge, so he decided to go and destroy planet Earth, as he was about to power up a blast to destroy it, but before he can, Kakarot has already powered up a Kamehameha wave, as he came right in front of Frieza and he aimed it right towards him. Frieza was powerless to do anything against the blast, as it went and hit him head on, and he died right there. Vegeta and Piccolo were going at it with Broly, as they were landing blow to blow against Broly and doing everything they can to hold their own against him. From there, Broly was getting stronger, while he kept getting angry. With each blow, it was getting him to get even more stronger. He then went and got punched in the face by Vegeta, while Piccolo went and threw a cherry bullet towards him. Broly was close to falling down, but out of nowhere, Kakarot has come right in front of him and he struck him right in his guts, getting Broly to go and pass out. The battle has come to an end. Frieza has now returned right back to Hell, while Kakarot offered Broly a place to be with the Z Fighters. Broly, seeing that he doesn't have anywhere to go, has accepted Kakarot's offer, and now he has become one of the Z fighters. Beerus was impressed with Kakarot's power, and everyone else couldn't believe just how powerful Kakarot has gotten. They all decided to go and relax with their loved ones and continue their life. Kakarot, on the other hand, was very excited to have a new sparring partner, which was Broly, as he couldn't wait to start their sparring session. They have now gone and started to train with one another. Since Kakarot was raised by the Kais, he was considered to be a more mannered person compared to his canon version, and because of that, there will be no Goku Black happening because Zamasu wouldn't go and take his body out of spite, since everyone knows who Kakarot is. With that, Kakarot and Broly's training session has begun. While Vegeta and Piccolo were sparring with Whis, everyone's doing everything they can to get stronger, but out of nowhere, someone has now arrived to Beerus' world, as it was no one other than the Grand Priest, aka Dai Shinken. Dai Shinken came to get Kakarot, as he was told that the Omni King would like to meet with him. Everyone was very confused on why Kakarot, out of all the people, got the pleasure to meet with the Omni King, while Kakarot saw that Whis and Beerus were extremely scared upon hearing the Omni King's name. It got him wondering just who is the Omni King, and why is everyone scared of hearing his name. Kakarot has agreed to go with Dai Shinken, as they have now left Beerus' world, and now they went and made their way right back to Zeno's palace. Upon their arrival, Kakarot was overwhelmed on seeing Zeno's palace for the very first time, as he couldn't believe what he was looking at, and from there, Dai Shinken told him that ever since his fight with Beerus, Zeno found out about Kakarot, and because of that, he wanted to meet with him since he did see some of himself within Kakarot. Once when they saw each other, Zeno then said hi to Kakarot as they shook each other's hand. Everyone got surprised to see that Kakarot had the guts to go and shake hands with the Omni King, but Zeno really liked Kakarot and asked him if he can be his friend. He then told Kakarot that he would like to see him fight since he couldn't see his fight with Beerus live. He wanted to see Kakarot fight again right in front of him, and from there he has now suggested to do it inside a tournament with all the universes. Since there were so many universes, and because of that, Zeno wanted to keep only the strong one alive. Kakarot was very excited on hearing that he's going to hold a tournament and that all the fighters from each universe will come to fight him. This tournament is known as the Tournament of Power. From there, Dai Shinken told Kakarot to go right back to his world and that he'll come back with the details. Upon his arrival, everyone was very curious on what happened, but then Dai Shinken has come and said, "We have the word from Lord Zeno. We will now be holding the Tournament of Power. This tournament is due to the fact that we have a lot of universe in this universe. Lord Zeno feels like the only strong one should survive. Since your universe comes under the category of the weak one, you will be participating inside a Tournament of Power. You will need about 10 fighters, and obviously, the winner gets to use the Super Dragon Balls and keep the world, while the losers will be eliminated." Everyone was shocked on what they heard, as they couldn't believe that if they lost the Tournament of Power, they would be erased. But now they knew that it was time to go and start training and doing everything they can to win the Tournament of Power. Kakarot was responsible to go and gather 10 fighters for the tournament, as he went and got his fighter, and now he continued his training with Whis, along with Broly and his son Gohan. It was time for Gohan to enter the God Ki mode and train with Whis so he could be a help for the Tournament of Power. Everyone has now continued training, and now it was time for them to go and enter the Tournament of Power. Once when they arrived, the fighter for Universe 7 were Master Roshi, Krillin, Android 16, Android 17, Android 18, Gohan, Piccolo, Vegeta, Broly, and Kakarot, as they have now all arrived to the Tournament of Power. Upon their arrival, everyone saw a lot of fighters there, as it was very overwhelming everyone, and from there all the gods and Kai saw Kakarot since they heard that he was the one who beat Lord Beerus. Champa, on the other hand, was very angry upon seeing Kakarot in Universe 7 since he didn't like them, and he had a plan to do something against him, but he had no choice but to come and watch the Tournament of Power. Kakarot focused on one fighter who was standing far from him, and this fighter was named Jiren. He saw that his ki was overflowing and he was a little bit excited to fight him, but at the same time, whoa, this guy's ki is just overflowing. I could tell that he'll be a trouble one. If I want to win this tournament, I have to go through him first. With that, Dai Shinken came and told everyone the rules about the Tournament of Power, and before you know it, the tournament has now begun. Everyone went and they spread out as they started to fight one another. While that was happening, Kakarot was walking his way towards the strongest fighter, as he was trying to find Jiren, but he saw that a lot of fighters tried to come and attack him, so he went and held his own against him. Kakarot also saw that Universe 9 fighters were attacking him, so he went and eliminated all of them with the help of Piccolo, as they managed to get Universe 9 eliminated, and from there, Everyone saw the universe was eliminated and they began to get very scared. They all knew that they couldn't mess around inside the Tournament of Power. While that was happening, Kakarot felt a high power level coming right behind him as he turned around and he saw a fighter was there staring at Kakarot. So you're ready to fight me, huh? Let's see what you got. Jiren! It is time. It is time for you to fight Kakarot. We have all heard about him since the day he defeated Beerus, and you're also the mortal who has defeated his destroyer? Show the multiverse the power of Jiren the Great. I understand, my lord. With that, their battle has now begun. Kakarot went and he rushed towards Jiren as he started to attack him, but he saw that it didn't faze him. With that, Kakarot went and he used his Super Saiyan God power. As he went full power and he went and started to attack Jiren, but again, it didn't faze Jiren. Kakarot looked towards him and said, "What will kick you to high gear? Maybe this will do it." Kakarot has now transformed into his Super Saiyan Blue, as he has used his Kaioken times 20 with it. With that, he went and charged towards Jiren and he hit him, but Jiren managed to go and block his attack as he went and charged towards Kakarot and they were going at it. With each blow, Kakarot and Jiren were landing against each other. Kakarot saw that Jiren was still holding his own, as he was only using a little bit of his power, and from there, he managed to go and kick Kakarot right in his face, decked him towards the stomach, and punched him towards the ground. Kakarot got up as he used full speed to attack Jiren, but Jiren went and kicked him in his face as he again fell towards the ground. From there, Jiren went and he powered up a blast and he aimed it towards Kakarot as the blast went and hit him head on and said, "It's over." Everyone saw that Jiren's power was very strong, as he couldn't believe a mortal had this much power. Jiren turned around as he felt that Kakarot got knocked out, but to his and everyone's surprise, Kakarot has gotten up as they saw that he has used his Ultra Instinct. Where do you think you're going, Jiren? This battle is far from over. Kakarot, you are a very interesting warrior. Let's continue our battle. With that, their next round has begun, as they went and they charged towards one another and their power clashed with each other. They were going at it. While they were fighting, Vegeta was about to go and aid Kakarot, but he saw that Toppo from Jiren Universe came towards him to fight him. While Piccolo was fighting everyone that came in his way, but out of nowhere, he saw that 3 fighters from Universe 6, Hit, Caulifla, and Cal came towards him as they wanted to fight Piccolo. Gohan came right next to Piccolo to aid him in his battle, as the time was coming close to an end for the Tournament of Power, but yet a lot of interesting fighters were there, while Goku and Jiren's battle has just begun. They were both going at it, as Goku saw that Jiren was trying his best to hold his own against Goku, but Goku was outsmarting him and overpowering him. Goku then went and struck him in his face. Jiren got up as he went and used more power to attack Goku, but Goku looked towards him and said, "If you want to beat me, Jiren, you're gonna have to use more power." Goku went and powered up a Kamehameha wave and aimed it towards Jiren. Jiren went and he managed to block it, as he has now used his full power. Have it your way, Kakarot. It is time I use my full power to destroy you. Is that so, Jiren? I would be scared if I didn't have more power, but unfortunately for you, Jiren, I still got a lot more power within me. Well then, what are you waiting for, Kakarot? Show me what you got. You bet. As Goku and Jiren stared towards one another, which universe will win the Tournament of Power? Will Goku now finally go and use more power to end Jiren and use a transformation that we have not seen? Or will Jiren still have more power up his sleeve? All of this will be answered in the next episode of What If Goku Was Sent to King Kai's World. Make sure you click the bell, my Z fans, so you'll be the first to know when the next episode comes out. And if you haven't joined my Discord server yet, what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below and join it, so you can become one of the first Z fighters. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel, subscribe now. And if you feel like this channel isn't for you in the future, you can always unsubscribe.